guys, it's Donna with Resale Tips and Tales, and today I bring you a interesting eBay article. So I really debated long and hard. That's why I've waited before I did this video, because I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to do the video. I am not a political person. I am not the person to bring up controversy. I'm here more just to inform you. So that's my approach on this video, is I'm just informing you of something that took place with eBay, and you can conclude however you want to conclude. I do love to hear your comments though, so don't forget to leave your comments below after I talk about this. Maybe you've already heard about it. I'm not sure. It's kind of been floating all over the place. I've seen quite a few YouTube videos about it. And I, like I said, just want to share with you what happened last week with eBay and the controversy of everything around it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, there was an article that popped up last week and a big issue happened with some of the eBay executives. I will read the news headline for you, and then my thought was I'm going to read some of the article for you, and then we can kind of talk about it a little bit. So essentially this is from CBS Boston, and I will leave a link below in the description. So if you want to go back and read it or miss any of the details during the video, you're more than welcome to do that as well. But the headline reads, 6 eBay executives and employees charged with sending threats, bloody pig mask to Nantic couple. So that right there just grabs you, doesn't it? And this is not a very good picture, but you probably saw my thumbnail, my picture for the video, showing the actual evidence of the bloody pig mask, and as well as a book that these executives have sent. So let me get into the article. This was released on June 15th. So like I said, I have been waiting to do this video because I just wasn't sure. But I kind of feel like you as viewers also should be informed of what's going on and some of the headlines. I didn't see it on any of the big headlines, but this definitely did happen. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start reading this article to you guys, and then we'll go from there. All right, so like I said, this is reporting from Boston. 6 former eBay executives and employees are facing federal charges after they allegedly led a cyberstalking campaign against a Nantic couple they believed was critical of the company in an online e-commerce newsletter. And I'm not going to tell you what newsletter that is or e-commerce newsletter. You'll have to kind of figure that out on your own. But U.S. Attorney Andrew Lelling said the eBay employees' harassment included sending the couple disturbing deliveries that included a bloody pig mask, a box of live cockroaches, and a funeral wreath. And it gets better, so wait. The employees also allegedly sent anonymous threatening messages and traveled to Massachusetts to conduct covert surveillance of the victims. So they actually traveled, and you'll see here later, from California and New York to Massachusetts to do this covert surveillance of these victims. That's pretty major. It was determined systematic effort of senior employees of a major company to destroy the lives of a couple in Nantic, all because they published content company executives didn't like, said Lelling. James Baugh, 45, of San Jose, California, eBay's former director of safety and security, and former eBay Director of Global Resilience, David Harville, 48, of New York City, were among the 6 charged on Monday. Director of Safety and Security. Okay. Also charged were Stephanie Pop, 32, of San Jose, Stephanie Stockwell, 26, of Redwood City, California, Veronica Zeke, 26, of San Jose, and Brian Gilbert, 51, of San Jose. Each is charged with conspiracy to commit cyberstalking and conspiracy to tamper with witnesses. Pop was eBay's senior manager of global intelligence. Stockwell was the company's manager of global intelligence center. Zay was a contractor who worked as an intelligence analyst within the GIC, the Global Intelligence Center. And Gilbert was a senior manager of special operations for eBay's global security team. Gilbert is also a former police captain. Craziness so far, right? All right, Lelling said that Nantic couple serves as editor and publisher for an online newsletter that covers e-commerce companies. According to prosecutors, members of eBay's executive leadership team followed the newsletter and took issue with the content and anonymous comments under the stories. In 2019, 2 members of the leadership team allegedly sent or forwarded text messages saying it was time to take down the newsletter's editor. One of the messages said the group wanted to crush this lady, referring to the editor. Crazy, right? When asked if further charges could be filed against other executives, Lelling said the investigation is active and ongoing. 2 unnamed executives are included in the complaint that had roles above Baugh. So this is not over, guys. I don't think I would characterize the conduct as rogue because, as seen in the complaint, the directives to do something about this goes pretty high up in the chain within eBay, said Lelling. The couple then received a host of deliveries aimed at intimidating them. You think? Okay, this is where it gets worse. So I apologize, I'm in my basement because I really did not want to do this video in front of Kyla, my youngest daughter, because some of this is kind of graphic, so I didn't want to get into that. So I apologize for all the weird sounds. All right, these deliveries included fly larvae and live spiders. That alone would freak me out. A box of live cockroaches, a sympathy wreath on the occasion of the death of a loved one, a book of advice on how to survive the death of a spouse, pornography mailed to their next door neighbors but in the couple's name, Halloween masks featuring the face of a bloody pig, and the pig fetus, which was ordered but after an inquiry by the supplier, thankfully wasn't sent. What? Okay. On August 18th, just after midnight, the eBay employees allegedly posted a classified ad on Craigslist claiming to be from the Nantic couple inviting singles, couples, and swingers to their house to party after 10 p.m. every night. People were encouraged to knock on the couple's door anytime, day or night, said Lelly. All of the employees were fired by eBay following an investigation. Lelling said the company cooperated with investigators. This is where I think it gets good in the story. For a while, they succeeded, psychologically devastating these victims for weeks. Lelling said, the result, as alleged in the complaint, was a systematic campaign fueled by the resources of a Fortune 500 company to emotionally and psychologically terrorize this middle-aged couple in Nantic, with the goal of deterring them from writing bad things online about eBay. eBay said it was notified in August 2019 about the alleged conduct of its employees and launched a comprehensive investigation. Good. All of the employees involved were fired in September 2019. So it only took them a month. That's good. eBay took these allegations very seriously from the onset. Upon learning of them, eBay moved quickly to investigate thoroughly and take appropriate action. An independent special committee formed by eBay's board of directors said in a statement, the company cooperated fully and extensively with law enforcement authorities throughout the process. eBay does not tolerate this kind of behavior. eBay apologizes to the affected individuals and is sorry that they were subjected to this. eBay holds its employees to high standards of conduct and ethics and will continue to take appropriate action to ensure these standards are followed. So that was the part that made me a little more relieved that maybe not all of eBay knew about this. It seemed like it was an isolated group of people, we hope, that knew about it. Part of the investigation included what role former eBay CEO Devin Wenig may have had in the incident. So I think this is where more to come. The internal investigation found that while Mr. Wenig's communication were inappropriate, there was no evidence that he knew in advance about or authorized the actions that were later directed towards the blogger and her husband. However, as the company previously announced, there were a number of considerations leading to his departure from the company, eBay said. So that's the article. Really crazy. So I don't quite know where this would spur from. I mean, I'm kind of included in that when it comes to vlogging, you know, doing these video blogs with our opinions in them. And I try not to share my opinion. I try to stick to the facts just so that you guys can stay informed. That's why I'm doing this video. So please don't take this the wrong way. But it's kind of scary that these bigger companies can do these types of things. Thankfully, they're not getting away with it, but they did for a while, enough to traumatize this couple. I mean, I can only imagine, and I have children, you know, so it's a little scary. I'm still kind of low on the totem pole in terms of, you know, my greatness on YouTube, but it's still fearful. You know, you don't want to shut down journalism. Everybody has freedom of speech. You know, that's why we live in the great country of America. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? Please, please, please leave your comments below. Be appropriate, please. Again, I don't want to get into a political battle. That's not what I'm here for. But have you heard this? Did you guys hear this article? Did you see the other YouTubers doing this? I don't know. Like I said, I kind of had to sit on it for a while. On a positive side, though, I kind of had to chuckle because a few days after I heard about this crazy mail, I was on Facebook on one of my other groups, and I heard this one person say they had a really crazy day. They came home to a eBay care package, which was a wonderful thing. eBay had sent them this free package of eBay branded stuff like their tape, a tape measure, thank you notes, cards, and all this kind of stuff, thanking them for being a seller, which I had never heard of before in my life. I really hope I get one. I need a care package, eBay. So if you're watching this, please make sure you send one to me. You know, I think this is maybe an isolated event. We can hope. I guess there's going to be more to come. I think this is not all of it. I think there's probably more that's going to come out, and I'll keep you posted as I hear more about it. But that's really all I wanted to pop on here for, is to inform you guys. Like I said, please make sure that you comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this issue. Am I going to stop selling on eBay? No. This is part of my livelihood as a part-time reseller, so I am not going to stop selling on eBay. I'm not sure how it's affected the stock. If this gets any bigger or they don't handle it appropriately, I could definitely see that. This is really important as to why you need to diversify the different selling platforms that you're on. There's so many different ones right now. I personally don't just sell on eBay. I also cross-post, so I post the same items also on Poshmark, and I also list things on Mercari, and there's so many other ones as well. You can do your local Facebook groups. Be comfortable with other online selling platforms, because you never know. eBay could tank tomorrow. There's no guarantee that eBay is going to be around forever. So don't bank everything and all of your livelihood into eBay. So I think that's kind of the moral here, is that any of these companies could collapse, just like Amazon. It's this huge company, but look what's happened just with the pandemic. I mean, things have slowed down, they have recovered, but what if they didn't? So don't put all your eggs into one basket. So I guess that's what the whole video is about. So make sure that you stay secure in what you're doing and that you're running your business smartly with all your options, right? All right, guys, so that's really all I have for today. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell so you can remember, or little bell on the side, so you remember when the next videos are coming out. All right, guys, till next time, happy selling.